must be free and the Biafran must come. You heard what he said about what we expect from Finland. Apologize to him, compensate him, and support Biafra's self-determination. They need to do all this because they have confirmed with what is happening in the court now that there is war in Biafra land. It's not something that anybody will hide. You cannot say that there is war in the north and other places that you mention, and you want to turn it in another way that there is no war in Biafra land. They will continue to see those things that they never wanted to see before during the first trial, because they never wanted to see any evidence coming from PM. But this time, they will see and they will get tired because we will fight to the end. And we will do everything it takes to win this case. And we know why. We know why it's important to win the case. Like you heard him say what Onyendu said a few days ago, that is, he is interested in this case. And that is the fact. That is the fact. It's not a joke. He's interested in the case. Sometimes they say what you don't know is bigger than you. For those who thought that Onyendu and PM is this and that, they are still doing all those things, all those lies and propaganda they feed Onyendu with. All those things has been thrown out. Everything is going very well. They are father and son, and there is nothing anybody will do to stop it. And we will continue to fight. Whether Zoo like it or not, if they like, they can give anything to Finland, but we are not going to stop. Our freedom is the most important thing that we need now. We need it more than any other thing, because what our people are going through under that contraption is not something that we can come out and be shouting about again. We have tried, we have said it, we have done everything we can to see that things work, but there is nothing that is working in that contraption. That is why we must do everything that we can to chase the British out of our territory. But they are the ones doing all these things with the Fulanis. We can never be slaves in our own land. It's not possible. It is our time. It's our time. And we must be very, very serious. Very, very serious. And we'll continue to push. But you see, this Finland case is very, very important. But those who understand knows why. It's very, very important. That is why we must do everything that it takes to make sure we win that case. Let's see the second person that is coming to testify from the zoo. The first one have testified, but the most important thing is that he speak on our favor. And that person is this particular one is the prosecutor that brought this person. The prosecutor himself brought this person, and the person is an IPOB member, an IPOB person, but he's speaking in the favor of us, the first one. So let's wait for the second one and see what next, what is going to happen. Please, Sequence, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Ife, sorry, I was far away from my mic. I wanted to ask Dr. Bryson a question, but it's okay. I will still ask him if we have the chance to come back again. Because I looked at the time, I didn't want to disturb him anymore so that he can go back to the court. We really thank Chukwukika for everything he has done and continues to do, making a way where there seems to be no way in this our struggle. The journey to this point has not been easy, but we thank Chukwukike who made it possible, and we'll continue to praise him because without him, I don't know where this struggle would have been by now, or maybe we'll not even be talking about it. The latest development Prime Minister and the direction of the court. Honestly, somebody like me, I am confident. I don't even want to go to be asking negative questions concerning the victory. We're sure that he's going to be victorious because he has not committed any crime that warrant them to hold him down. He's only asking for the freedom of his people. I believe that Finland or Finnish courts uphold the justice, release him. Like Dr. Bryson said, that they will they're supposed to release him, apologize to him, provide fair compensation, and even go as far as a guarantee figures, now going the way it's going, the safety of Prime Minister, with everything they got, even there is one, the law-abiding citizen of Finland, who has faithfully served in their military. Only that one alone. So they have to give him all the protection he needs when they release him. So I really appreciate all, especially Dr. Bryson and his team, with for their immense sacrifices. They stood their ground. Please, just nobody is against you. Just keep your calm and allow people that have stood their ground. We're going to. All you can do is just bring what you can, bring the positive vibe. What will make our Prime Minister to come out. That is what everybody should be doing. That is bringing your fund, contributing, and all that. So that our Prime Minister and Oyendu, who are fighting tirelessly for us, so that they can be released. and the ultimate freedom of the Biafran nation from the Nigerian states. That is what all of us should be doing now, not struggling or fighting to take picture. After taking picture, you go back and start doing what you were doing before. So that is all I can say for now. And then my question will go to Dr. Bryson if he comes back, or another day we have chance to meet him again. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I give my mic.
Yes, thank you very much, Ada. I thought University wanted to. University, are you there? I don't know if it's University or if it's wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just wanted something because, um, first of all, if Finland want to do the right thing, our PM will be out because he's committed no crime known to law. And as Dr. Bryson said earlier, for every crime to be considered as a crime committed, it has to meet all the certain criteria. There has to be a time, there has to be a place, the cause of the event, and also what aspect of the law did that crime go against. So Finland has to be able to prove that in their court of jurisdiction before they can pronounce him or say that he have committed a crime. As it stands now, he hasn't committed any crime. But I want Biafrans to understand that in law, there's what we call precedents. Most cases are always anchored on similar past precedents. And that place where we have always said we want to be, which is in the international community, in the international court of jurisdiction, bringing Biafra to the world. This is where this Finland case is taking us to. And Finland need to be very, very careful. Because number one, the Biafrans, with their resilience, has been able to force through to make sure that this is not a closed door trial. There are witnesses that have been in that court, that have seen all the evidences presented, and Nigerian prosecutors, including their witnesses, cannot even prove their own point. So that is already looking Finland law in the eye and telling them you need to do the right thing. But as we all know, Mazen Kanu said that Biafra will be the last miracle. And this is the path that we are walking through to get us to that final destination. So whatever Finland does at the end of this appeal, they should just have it at the back of their mind that it will either make or break them. Because they have to be able to prove what crime this man has committed. You call this man, falsely accuse him a terrorist, and he's not done anything to even meet the criteria to be even called a terrorist. Not even IPOB. Released because there's a lot that needs to be done. But if in eventuality that Finland decides to be used by Nigeria to stop the Biafran people, or to try to delay, because they cannot stop us, to try to delay our freedom. I want to let them know that this case, this appeal case, will stand as a precedence, because they've come to understand they cannot stop the Biafran people. Delay and the law, under the law, as long as you obey the law, we are one. But as long as you sabotage, people that sabotage in a country that has their sovereignty, it's called espionage. Once they get you, you become public enemy number one. So to hell with that forgive and forget. If the forgive and forget is effective, then go and bring all those people that your sabotage have caused their life. So don't bring that nonsense to us. We are here for one purpose: to unite under the law with purpose, and to fight genuinely for this freedom that we are looking for. So whatever that happens, we are here. And I want to make Finland know there is always a precedence. And what we have come to learn now, moving forward, Biafrans have to write their own story, and which we are going to do. And they will.
Something wonderful one. Of course, that's why I was very, very particular about some people talking about one family as if we are no longer Biafrans again. And I found that very, very irritating. For somebody to be moving around in the court premises and asking, oh, we are one family, I see how you embrace me. That is very disappointing. That's not the reason why you are there. The reason why you are there is to support PM. You are there to let the world know that PM is innocent of any given charge they gave him. And you are there. If you are people who work hard for us to be in Finland, why would you be trying to prove something that does not exist to people? You want to prove to people that you are a man of unity, oh, one family, one. Don't you think that those people, don't you see the way they're looking at you? They're looking at you because they became scared of you when they know that yesterday you are abusing them, you said all manner of things against them, you've been fighting them, and all of a sudden, somehow, you are the only one running after them to tell them, oh, we're one family, this, one family, that. I see how PM hug you. It is an open hypocrisy. Oh, we're one family, this, one family, that. So people started seeing you as a hypocrite. That's why we've been trying to mold you. We try to prepare you since you were so much interested in position, which many of us are not interested in. We try to protect you and prepare you for a day like this, so that you know how to be composed in public, you know how to present yourself, you know how to understand circumstance. Understand, when you are in a gathering, you have to have some certain spirit for you to be able to know what comes next. Then when you go about disgracing yourself, it's painful. You have no interest on anybody who is coming and out there. You are not a security person. You are not a charity person. You were not come there to come and let people understand that you love them more than any other person, or that PM love them even if they betray him. You think that PM is a stupid person. You think that perhaps you've been working with these people to ensure that this very appeal never occurred. But today you are there running around making notice me, eye service. You think that people are fools. People know the people who make this August journey possible. And you will never ever betray God on that. You can't. We will be spending our money. You will be collecting money from Biafran people. Then they will put people like you in our midst to make things much more difficult for us. You've been deleting posts that has to do with the Finland. You started with the protests. Information about the protests, you deleted all of them from the platforms so that Biafrans don't get to see it. But you came for the protest. Now, for that protest, because they don't have, and you did. But other people from other group, you have nothing to do with. You are not working with Ngozi Orabweze. You are not working with Ogenkere. So how then now did you come and embracing Ngozi Orabweze people, rubbing up and down, jotting up and down, because say now you good pass. Now you be hypocrites pass. Those are the things that we never ever. If every single one, half of one person like this are in your midst, you won't get Biafra. Especially when you know that this person is contaminated. This person has no truth in him. This person is a hypocrite, a propagandist, somebody that makes notice me. Anyway, he wants people to recognize him. And is in your midst. You know that this person is extremely destructive when it comes to kept you get Biafra with lies, with deceit. Because the people you have deceived, they are in pain today. Some of them are sitting at the fence, bearing the agony and the pain of you, of having to trust you. You know what it means for somebody like me to trust you? And I find out that all these years you've been deceiving me. And one thing with lies and deceit, that you have to find a more favorable, keep that lies on in trend. And that is what had happened to Imam Abom and people like Bam Bam Bam. You understand me? So that when you are doing something, people are watching you. The world has ear. Or you might probably think, oh, people are not paying attention. People are paying attention, even you're talking about. He's a hypocrite. Look at this guy that has been using my name anyhow, disrespecting me. It's not here hugging me, telling me how. Don't you see the kind of eye you look you? But because you are a fool, you are an idiot who is not paying attention. You are not sensitive to the place where you need to look at the way people look at you. Look at all the Ngozi Orabweze children, how they look at you. Because you be idiots. You come to freedom fighting with lies.